Today we have finally got a floor. Bloody stoked on that. Took my time doing it because I wanted to get it right, but she's all in. Also today, this morning, I picked up the window glass, as we can see here, and then I've had a bit of a crack last night, just knocking up some miters, these ones here. So all these will get done. Just chuck a time lapse on them, and hopefully we'll get all the glass in today and start putting some windows in, because the sooner I do that, the sooner I can put an AC in and not get absolutely brutalized by this heat that we've got here in Florida at the moment. So yeah, I've had a win, moving along nicely now. I've finally got some building material, so I'm happy. But yeah, just keep chipping away at it all, and I'll get some time lapses going, and yeah, we'll keep it going. First window, it come up pretty bloody good. There it is. So absolutely stoked on that. So now I'll get a time lapse of me doing these next few, because I want to get 3 or 4 done tonight before the sun goes down, so then I can paint a few tomorrow. But today's a good day.
Windows are done.
Thank God for that. There it is. All finished. Nice miters. All done. Now, I didn't explain before, but I've been putting all the windows in the camper with the AC because it's so hot out here that the silicone is not really going off that quick. So I want to be able to paint them tomorrow, so they're going to sit in the camper all night and yeah, cool off, set, get nice and hard. So yeah, happy. That's all the windows I think made. Just got back from the hardware and look what showed up. My insulation is finally here. Fair bit here, so we'll get it inside, get it unboxed, but I'm excited. No more hold-ups now, so this is really good. But yeah, we'll get it all loaded up and then yeah, start chucking it in, I suppose. There you go. Well, we are now up to a very important process. Painting and bogging up the windows from the nail holes from all the fixings we put in there to make all these frames up. Last step on the windows, all of them are constructed. So I've got a bit of a production line going here. First the windows go here, bog them up, with this, and then once they get to that point, give them a sand with my sanding pad, and then we paint here, then bang them over there to dry, and then yeah, flip them over and do the other side. So yeah, come up pretty good so far. Got yeah, 12 windows to do, so hopefully we can get through them now, and I'll start putting a bit of a time lapse on of me doing the whole process. Stay tuned. All the windows have got at least one side painted, some over there, some sitting over there as well. I am struggling with them not drying all that fast. It's so humid at the moment that they're just not drying, like the paint that is. I banged a few in the camper to see if the AC helps it, but they just get all sweaty and condensation, so got nothing else to do but because I want to flip them over and do the other side by the end of today, so tomorrow we can start putting them in. So I guess I'll just jump in the bus and start framing. It's as I said, it's so humid at the moment, it's not funny, but yeah, hopefully the Savo we get some sunlight, and it helps improve things, because yeah, I really want to get these windows in, because then I get an AC. Anyway, I keep harping on about that, but no point crying over spilt milk, hey. Slight delay in progress, but that's the tropics. Do have some framing timber down there, probably can't see it. See? Doubled them up. You probably can't hear me, but progression is being made today, which is good. Got all the window frames painted, so I just finished a few off this morning. And yeah, we've had a bit of rain, so that's not ideal, so everything's wet, so I've been trying to dry stuff out. But inside here we got some framing done all the way down on one side. Did that while it was raining last night, and the first window is finally in, so I'm pretty stoked on that. It's just been caulked up, so they come up pretty neat. Pretty happy with how it all is. Just got to touch up a few spots with the paint, but yeah, get a time lapse going. We'll get all this side in, because this is the side that gets smashed by the rain. We just had some rain actually, so yeah, we'll get all this side in, and then, well, there is one window that's missing. This one is missing on both sides because I've got sliding windows going in there, but we've got to modify them a little bit. I'm not really sure, I haven't looked at that, I've been too distracted with everything else, but get all these ones in. I'll put an AC in here for the time being, and then I'll just board this one up for the time being so the AC works. So then that way I can keep framing and doing all that sort of stuff, and I can play around with those other windows at night time. But yeah, we are on one now, so I'm happy. Got plenty of stuff happening. Insulation's here, so I'll try and get some of that in today as well. What else? I'll sweep the floor up. I haven't written out the floor plan yet because it just keeps getting too much rain in here. So once it's all sealed up and I can keep the weather out, I'll draw a floor plan out, measure up all my cabinetry. I've got a cabinet maker who said they're going to give us a hand. So I'm going to go put that order in this week. I've also ordered my batteries for the shelf, and I found an inverter as well, so that's all done. So if I have all of this framing done, which I want to have by the end of the week, hopefully this weekend we can start running electrical cables and all that sort of stuff. But also I need to have this weatherproof so I can draw on the floor where I want downlights to go, all the light switches, got to figure out where the fridge is going, all that sort of stuff. So, but we are more than moving now, which is good. I'm really happy. So I'll get some time lapses going of me putting these windows in, And yeah, framing this side, because obviously I didn't film last night because it was too dark and the GoPro doesn't like the darkness. Not a bad band though. But yeah, we'll just keep on going and yeah, keep chipping away. That seems to be the saying. There it is. There it is. Windows are in. I'm so relieved that that is finally done. I'm fucking over the moon. But I'm just gonna bang the AC in now, board that one up, and then I can work in here and it's not gonna be stinking bloody hot. Just got off the phone to the timber people. Ceiling timber is in, so I'll pick that up first thing tomorrow morning so we can, once we've finished framing today, which I think I will get done, I can start the roof, which is good. And yeah, that's about it. We are moving forward, people. I'd just explain what this stuff is. It's called Havelock. It's sheep's wool. A lot of different people have used it, others haven't. There's a fair bit of debate online about spray foam versus normal insulated, like insulation like this, or bats. I went with this stuff because it breathes and I don't want chemicals in my bus, which is what happens when you use spray foam. I know a lot of people on the Chuck Cassidy bandwagon will say, you're an idiot, don't use it, but I have a plan to mitigate the moisture and condensation build up. But anyway, it's my bus anyway, so I can do whatever I like, I suppose. But yeah, this stuff's from New Zealand. It's made out of sheep's wool. A lot of people online rave about it. I did a lot of researching on the insulation because it's a pretty important part of the bus. That's a wrap. Very happy with how far the Havelock insulation goes. Haven't even finished the first box yet, and pretty much half of that wall is done. So I had to come up with a new bit of strapping, well, an extra bit, because it kept falling out. So that's what we come up with instead. Seems to work pretty good. It's all packed nice and tight. So first thing tomorrow morning, I'll get on the table saw again and chop up some sheets, and then yeah, we'll just keep doing insulation. And oh yeah, as I said, my tongue and groove board's in, so we're gonna start doing that. I'm probably gonna do like the first third of the ceiling and then chuck some insulation in there, because otherwise I don't know how I'm gonna hold it up there. So But yeah, making some good progress now. As I've mentioned, I'm very happy. So hopefully we can keep the ball rolling and get some shit done. Haven't been filming much because it's been too hot, but got all that framing in. I've got to cut up some more rips for this other side tomorrow, but that bottom half of all the insulation's in, which is really good. It's a bit of a time consuming job, but I'm really happy with it. Like, the bus has already cooled down quite substantially. You can feel the difference between in here and out there. So obviously the double glazed windows and the insulation's working, and the AC doesn't do much, but at least pumping some cool air in.